Win the war against yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a war raging within you, a silent, yet monumental battle that will determine the course of your life. This is not a war against the world, society, or circumstances. It is a war against yourself. The question is, are you ready to win? The greatest battle you'll ever fight is within your own mind. Every day you face two versions of yourself, the one that seeks comfort and the one that pushes for greatness. The version you feed is the one that grows. If you want to succeed, you must silence the voice of doubt, fear, and procrastination. That voice is not your ally, it is the enemy standing between you and your potential. Winning this war starts with one indispensable weapon: discipline. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's the act of doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. There will be moments when you're tired, moments when giving up feels easy. But remember this: every time you push past resistance, you take one step closer to victory. Your mind is the battleground. What you think determines how you act, and how you act determines the life you create. Fill your thoughts with strength, positivity, and a relentless belief that you are capable of achieving greatness. When you master your mind, you master your reality. Taking full responsibility for your life is a non-negotiable part of winning this war. Blame, excuses, and self-pity have no place here. The moment you accept that your life is a direct reflection of your choices, you regain power. Power to change. Power to improve. Power to rise above. But let me remind you, this is not a one-time battle, it is a daily war. Every choice you make, every step you take, brings you closer to becoming the strongest version of yourself or drifting further away. It's the small, consistent victories, choosing to show up, to grow, to persist, that lead to transformation. So I ask you, what kind of life will you create? Will you succumb to the weaker version of yourself, or will you fight with every ounce of determination to win the war within? The answer lies in your hands. Fight with courage. Fight with purpose. And never forget, the greatest victory is conquering yourself. The greatest battle is within. Detailed explanation. The greatest battle you will ever face in life is not against external forces, but against yourself. This internal conflict is a silent, relentless war that shapes every aspect of your life, your choices, your behavior, your growth, and ultimately your destiny. The enemy in this battle is not a rival or circumstance. It is the part of you that clings to fear, doubt, and comfort. To achieve success, happiness, and fulfillment, you must first win the war within. This internal battle stems from two opposing forces within you. On one side, there is the part of you that seeks safety, ease, and comfort. It whispers thoughts of procrastination, avoidance, and good enough. It convinces you to stay where you are, to avoid risks, and to settle for mediocrity. This force is not inherently evil, it's designed to protect you. But in its effort to shield you from discomfort, it also limits your potential. On the other side is the version of you that longs for greatness. It is the voice that pushes you to grow, to step outside your comfort zone, and to pursue the dreams that set your soul on fire. This version of you knows that success comes from sacrifice, hard work, and persistence. However, this part of you is not as loud. It requires effort to listen to it, to trust it, and to act on it. The first step in winning this battle is awareness. You must recognize the tug of war happening within you. Every day you are faced with choices. Do you hit the snooze button or wake up early to work on your goals? Do you spend hours scrolling on social media, or do you use that time to learn, create, and grow? Each of these decisions might seem small, but they are moments where the battle is fought. Winning the internal battle also requires intentionality. You cannot defeat the weaker version of yourself by accident. You must consciously choose to show up for yourself every single day. This means setting clear goals and committing to them, even when motivation fades. Remember, motivation is fleeting, but discipline, the ability to do what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel, is what truly leads to victory. Another essential aspect of this battle is understanding that failure is not your enemy. In fact, failure is part of the process. The weaker version of yourself will use failure as a weapon, telling you that you're not good enough or that you should quit. But the stronger version of you knows better. It sees failure as feedback, as a stepping stone to improvement. Each time you rise after a fall, you become stronger, more resilient, and closer to the person you're meant to be. Winning this battle requires self-compassion. This is not about waging war against yourself in a way that is harsh or unforgiving. It's about acknowledging your imperfections while striving to grow. Speak to yourself with encouragement, not criticism. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and remember that each day is an opportunity to fight again. The greatest battle is within, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Winning this war means unlocking the potential that lies dormant inside you. It means stepping into a life filled with purpose, passion, and achievement. While this battle may be difficult, it is also the most worthwhile fight you will ever take on. The question is, are you willing to rise to the challenge and win? Discipline, the weapon for victory. Detailed explanation. Discipline is the cornerstone of winning the war within yourself. It is the ultimate weapon that empowers you to overcome challenges, resist temptations, and stay focused on your long-term goals. While motivation may spark action, it is discipline that sustains it. Discipline transforms fleeting inspiration into consistent effort, and it's this effort that leads to lasting success. At its core, discipline is about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It's the ability to choose delayed gratification over immediate comfort. Most people allow their emotions to dictate their actions. They work only when they feel inspired or energized. But discipline flips this equation. It teaches you to act regardless of how you feel because you understand that consistency, not convenience, is the foundation of progress. One of the most powerful aspects of discipline is its ability to break the cycle of procrastination. Procrastination is the voice of the weaker version of yourself, convincing you that tomorrow is a better time to start. Discipline silences that voice. It tells you that today is the only time you have, and it urges you to take action now. By cultivating discipline, you not only move closer to your goals, but you also develop a mindset that prioritizes action over excuses. Discipline also builds mental strength and resilience. Life is full of obstacles, distractions, and setbacks. Without discipline, these challenges can easily derail you. But when you're disciplined, you approach difficulties with a sense of purpose and determination. You no longer see challenges as roadblocks, but as opportunities to grow stronger. Discipline equips you to stay the course, even when the journey becomes tough. Another key benefit of discipline is its power to create habits. Human beings are creatures of habit, and the habits you form determine the quality of your life. Discipline helps you build positive habits that align with your goals, whether it's exercising regularly, waking up early, or dedicating time to personal development. Over time, these habits become automatic, reducing the mental effort needed to stay on track. In this way, discipline not only requires effort, but also rewards it by simplifying your path to success. Many people mistakenly view discipline as a restriction, as though it limits their freedom. In reality, discipline creates freedom. It frees you from the chaos of inconsistency, from the frustration of unmet goals, and from the regret of wasted time. When you are disciplined, you take control of your life. You make conscious decisions rather than being a victim of impulse or circumstance. This sense of control brings clarity, confidence, and a deeper sense of fulfillment. Developing discipline requires commitment, and the best way to start is by taking small, consistent steps. Begin with manageable goals that challenge you without overwhelming you. For example, commit to waking up 15 minutes earlier or spending 10 minutes each day on a specific task. Celebrate your progress, and as your discipline grows, gradually raise the bar. These small victories build momentum, reinforcing your belief in your ability to stay disciplined. It's also important to recognize that discipline is not about perfection. There will be days when you falter, and that's okay. What matters is how quickly you get back on track. Self-compassion plays a crucial role here. Instead of berating yourself for a slip-up, use it as an opportunity to learn and recommit. Discipline is not about never failing, it's about consistently choosing to rise after each fall. In the war within, discipline is your greatest ally. It is the force that enables you to rise above laziness, distractions, and self-doubt. It empowers you to take control of your actions and create a life aligned with your values and aspirations. Discipline may not always be easy, but it is always worth it. Master it, and you'll discover that there's no goal too distant and no dream too big to achieve. Your thoughts shape your reality. Detailed explanation. Your mind is the most powerful tool you possess, and the thoughts you hold within it shape the reality you experience. This concept may sound simple, but its implications are profound. Every action you take, every decision you make, and every result you achieve starts with a single thought. If you want to change your life, you must begin by changing your thoughts. The relationship between your thoughts and your reality can be understood as a cycle. What you think influences your emotions influence your actions, and your actions create the results you see in your life. For example, if you constantly think you are incapable or destined to fail, those thoughts will breed feelings of doubt and fear. In turn, those feelings will hold you back from taking action or lead to half-hearted efforts, which then confirm your negative belief. Conversely, when your thoughts are focused on growth, possibility, and confidence, they inspire feelings of hope and determination. These positive emotions drive bold action, which leads to progress and reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed. The process feeds itself. This is why mastering your thoughts is crucial. It sets the foundation for everything else. One of the most important steps in shaping your reality is cultivating awareness of your thoughts. Many people go through life on autopilot, unaware of the negative and limiting beliefs running in the background of their minds. These beliefs might sound like, "I'm not good enough. Success is for other people, not me. I'll never be able to change." These thoughts may feel automatic, but they are not facts. They are stories your mind has created based on past experiences, fear, or societal influences. To shape your reality, you must first challenge these thoughts. Ask yourself, is this thought helping me or holding me back? What evidence do I have that this thought is true? What is a more empowering thought I can choose instead? By questioning and reframing negative beliefs, you open the door to new possibilities. For example, replace "I'm not good enough" with "I am capable of learning and growing every day." This simple shift changes the energy of your thoughts and sets you on a path of empowerment. Another key to shaping your reality is practicing positive visualization. Visualization is a technique where you imagine yourself achieving your goals, experiencing success, and living the life you desire. When you visualize with clarity and emotion, your mind begins to accept those images as possible and real. This process primes your brain to seek opportunities and take actions that align with your vision. If your goal is to become healthier, visualize yourself full of energy, thriving, and confidently taking care of your body. Picture yourself making healthy choices, exercising regularly, and feeling proud of your progress. This mental practice not only strengthens your belief in your ability to succeed, but also motivates you to take the necessary steps to turn that vision into reality. However, shaping your thoughts is not a one-time effort, it's a daily practice. Negative thoughts can creep in, especially during challenging times. This is why maintaining a routine of mental discipline is essential. Surround yourself with positive influences, whether it's inspiring books, uplifting podcasts, or supportive people. These external inputs can reinforce your positive mindset and help you stay focused on your goals. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for managing your thoughts. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment and observing your thoughts without judgment. Instead of reacting to every negative thought, mindfulness allows you to acknowledge it, let it go, and redirect your focus to thoughts that serve you. Over time, this practice rewires your brain to default to positivity and possibility. It's also important to align your thoughts with gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. By regularly reflecting on the blessings in your life, you train your mind to see abundance rather than scarcity. This positive perspective creates a ripple effect, attracting more opportunities and uplifting experiences into your life. Remember that shaping your thoughts is not about avoiding challenges or denying reality. It's about choosing how you respond to them. Challenges are inevitable, but how you think about them determines whether they break you or build you. When faced with setbacks, instead of thinking, "This is the end," reframe it as, "This is an opportunity to grow stronger." In the war within, your thoughts are the most critical battlefield. They have the power to limit you or propel you forward. By mastering your thoughts, you take control of your emotions, your actions, and ultimately your life. It's not always easy, but with consistent effort, you can transform your mind into a source of strength and possibility. Remember this: you are not a prisoner of your thoughts, you are their creator. Shape them with intention, and you will shape a reality that reflects your highest potential. The life you dream of begins with the thoughts you choose today. Choose wisely and choose with purpose. The battle of habits, turning weakness into strength. Habits are the building blocks of our daily lives. They dictate how we spend our time, how we approach challenges, and ultimately the quality of our lives. The war within yourself is often a battle of habits, a struggle between the old habits that hold you back and the new ones that can propel you forward. To win this war, you must learn to identify, reshape, and master your habits. It is through this process that you can transform weakness into strength and move closer to the person you aspire to be. Understanding the power of habits. Habits operate like the autopilot of your life. They are routines so ingrained that you perform them without conscious thought. This is why they are so powerful, both positively and negatively. Good habits like exercising, planning your day, or practicing gratitude build a strong foundation for success. Bad habits like procrastinating, overeating, or negative self-talk erode your progress and keep you stuck in the same cycles. Breaking a bad habit can feel like an uphill battle because habits are wired into your brain through a process called habit loops. A habit loop consists of three components: a cue, a routine, and a reward. For example, if you feel stressed, cue, you might eat junk food. Routine, because it provides temporary comfort. Reward. This loop reinforces itself, making the habit stronger over time. To win the battle of habits, you must understand this loop and learn how to disrupt it. By identifying the cues and rewards driving your habits, you can replace destructive routines with positive ones. The key is not to break habits by force, but to reshape them into something more constructive. Building awareness of your habits. The first step in winning the war of habits is self-awareness. You cannot change what you do not understand. Take time to reflect on your daily routines and identify which habits are helping you and which are hindering you. Ask yourself, what are the habits I repeat every day, consciously or unconsciously? How do these habits impact my goals, relationships, or well-being? What triggers my bad habits and how do I feel afterward? Keep a habit journal to track your patterns. Writing down your observations can reveal surprising insights about your behavior. You might discover that you scroll on your phone for hours when you feel overwhelmed or skip workouts because you lack a consistent routine. These insights are the first step toward taking control, replacing bad habits with good ones. Once you've identified the habits you want to change, the next step is replacing them with healthier alternatives. It's important to note that simply trying to eliminate a bad habit without a replacement often leads to failure. Your brain craves the reward associated with the habit, so the goal is to satisfy the craving in a healthier way. For example, if stress drives you to eat junk food, replace it with a habit like deep breathing or a quick walk. These alternatives provide stress relief without harming your health. If you procrastinate because a task feels overwhelming, break the task into smaller steps and set a timer for just 10 minutes of focused work. This strategy reduces the mental barrier to starting. Small, incremental changes are more effective than attempting an extreme overhaul. Focus on one habit at a time and build on your successes. Each small victory creates momentum, making it easier to tackle the next habit. Consistency is the key to transformation. The difference between those who achieve their goals and those who don't often comes down to consistency. Winning the war of habits requires discipline and repetition. Habits are not formed overnight, they are the result of consistent effort over time. Studies suggest it takes about 21 to 66 days to form a new habit, depending on its complexity. To stay consistent, create an environment that supports your goals. For example, if you want to exercise more, keep your workout clothes ready the night before. If you want to read more, Place a book next to your bed instead of your phone. Your environment has a significant impact on your behavior, so design it to make good habits easier and bad habits harder. Resilience in the face of setbacks. Changing habits is not a linear process. You will encounter setbacks, and that's okay. The key is not to let a single failure derail your progress. Treat setbacks as opportunities to learn rather than as reasons to give up. For instance, if you miss a workout or fall back into an old habit, reflect on what triggered it. Was it stress, lack of planning, or a tempting environment? Use this insight to adjust your approach. Remember, success is not about perfection, it's about persistence. Rewarding yourself for progress. Rewards play a crucial role in habit formation. They reinforce the behavior you want to repeat. However, these rewards don't have to be extravagant. Simple gestures, like celebrating small wins, acknowledging your effort, or treating yourself to something you enjoy, can be highly motivating. For example, after completing a challenging task, take a short break to relax or enjoy a favorite snack. After sticking to a new habit for a week, treat yourself to a movie or a new book. These rewards signal to your brain that the effort is worth it, making it more likely you'll continue the habit. The ripple effect of positive habits. One of the most exciting aspects of habit change is the ripple effect it creates. When you establish one positive habit, it often leads to improvements in other areas of your life. For example, exercising regularly can boost your energy levels, improve your mood, and even inspire healthier eating habits. This ripple effect builds momentum, making it easier to tackle bigger goals. Over time, these small changes compound, leading to significant transformation. The person you become as a result of mastering your habits is often unrecognizable from the person you once were. Habits and identity. Lastly, winning the war of habits requires aligning your habits with your identity. Instead of focusing solely on outcomes, e.g., losing weight or earning more money, focus on becoming the type of person who achieves those outcomes. For example, instead of saying, "I want to lose weight," say, "I am someone who prioritizes my health." Instead of saying, "I want to be successful," say, "I am someone who works consistently toward my goals." This shift in mindset makes your habits a reflection of who you are rather than something you feel forced to do. When your habits align with your identity, they become effortless and natural. The battle of habits is not easy, but it is worth every ounce of effort. By identifying destructive habits, replacing them with constructive ones, and staying consistent, you can transform your weaknesses into strengths. Habits may seem small and insignificant in the moment, but over time, they shape the trajectory of your life. Remember, the war within yourself is not won in a single day, it's won through daily choices. With patience, persistence, and a clear vision of the person you want to become, you can master your habits, and in doing so, master your life. Self-mastery, becoming the architect of your destiny. Self-mastery is the ultimate form of discipline and freedom. It is the ability to control your thoughts, emotions, and actions in alignment with your highest aspirations. The war against yourself is, at its core, a war for self-mastery, a challenge to rise above the impulses, fears, and distractions that hold you back. When you achieve self-mastery, you don't just navigate life, you lead it with purpose, clarity, and strength. To master yourself is to become the architect of your own destiny. This journey requires commitment, introspection, and resilience, but the rewards are profound. It is through self-mastery that you unlock your full potential and create a life that reflects your greatest ambitions. Understanding self-mastery. Self-mastery begins with an awareness of who you are and what you want to become. It requires you to examine your habits, beliefs, and patterns of behavior. This process is not about perfection, it is about progress, about learning to manage yourself in a way that serves your goals and values. At its core, self-mastery involves three key components. Emotional regulation, the ability to manage your emotions so they don't control you. Instead of reacting impulsively to challenges, you respond with clarity and composure. Mental discipline, the ability to focus your thoughts on what truly matters, blocking out distractions and negativity. Action-oriented behavior, the ability to consistently take steps toward your goals, even when it's difficult or inconvenient. The inner struggles of self-mastery. The journey to self-mastery is not without its challenges. One of the greatest obstacles is the battle between your higher self and your lower self. Your higher self represents the part of you that seeks growth, purpose, and fulfillment. It is the voice that encourages you to push through discomfort, take risks, and pursue your dreams. Your lower self, on the other hand, is driven by fear, laziness, and short-term gratification. It is the voice that tempts you to stay in your comfort zone and avoid the hard work of growth. Every day you face choices between these two selves. Will you wake up early to work on your goals, or do you hit the snooze button? Do you invest in your personal development, or do you scroll aimlessly on your phone? Do you take responsibility for your actions, or do you blame external circumstances? Winning these small, daily battles is how you move closer to self-mastery. It's about consistently choosing your higher self over your lower self, even when the path is difficult. Building self-mastery through discipline. Set clear goals. Clarity is essential. Define what you want to achieve and why it matters to you. When your goals are meaningful, discipline becomes easier to maintain. Create a routine. Habits are formed through repetition. Build a daily routine that supports your goals and stick to it. Consistency is more important than intensity. Start small. Self-mastery is a gradual process. Focus on one area of improvement at a time and build momentum with small wins. Delay gratification. Learn to prioritize long-term rewards over immediate pleasures. This skill is crucial for achieving meaningful success. Hold yourself accountable. Track your progress and reflect on your actions. If you slip up, don't dwell on failure. Learn from it and recommit to your goals. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Over time, what once felt difficult becomes second nature. Overcoming self-sabotage. Self-sabotage is a common barrier to self-mastery. It manifests in behaviors like procrastination, negative self-talk, and fear of failure. These patterns often stem from a lack of self-belief or unresolved fears. To overcome self-sabotage, you must first recognize it. Pay attention to the ways you might be holding yourself back. Are you avoiding challenges because you're afraid of failing? Are you talking yourself out of opportunities because you don't feel ready? Once you identify these patterns, challenge them. Reframe failure. View failure as a learning experience rather than a reflection of your worth. Every setback is an opportunity to grow stronger. Build self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and patience. Self-mastery is a journey, not a destination. Visualize success. Imagine yourself achieving your goals and embodying the person you want to become. Visualization can help you build confidence and motivation. When you confront self-sabotage head-on, you reclaim your power and move closer to mastery. The role of self-awareness. Self-mastery is impossible without self-awareness. You must understand your strengths, weaknesses, triggers, and tendencies. This awareness allows you to make intentional choices rather than acting on autopilot. Here are ways to build self-awareness. Reflection. Spend time journaling or meditating to explore your thoughts and feelings. Reflect on your actions and their consequences. Feedback. Seek input from trusted friends, mentors, or coaches. They can provide valuable insights you might not see yourself. Mindfulness. Practice being present in the moment. Pay attention to your thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations without judgment. The more self-aware you become, the easier it is to align your actions with your values and goals. Unlocking the freedom of self-mastery. One of the greatest rewards of self-mastery is freedom. When you master yourself, you are no longer controlled by external circumstances, fleeting emotions, or impulsive desires. You become the captain of your own ship, capable of navigating life's challenges with grace and resilience. This freedom is not about avoiding difficulty. It is about facing challenges with confidence and clarity. It is the freedom to choose your response to any situation, to create opportunities where others see obstacles, and to build a life that reflects your true potential. Self-mastery also allows you to experience deeper fulfillment. When you live in alignment with your values and pursue your goals with intention, you feel a sense of purpose and satisfaction that external achievements alone cannot provide. Self-mastery is not a destination, it is a lifelong journey. It requires patience, perseverance, and a willingness to confront the parts of yourself that need growth. But the rewards are worth the effort. When you achieve self-mastery, you unlock the ability to shape your life according to your highest aspirations. You become stronger, more focused, and more resilient. You no longer drift through life, reacting to circumstances. You lead it with intention and purpose. The war within yourself is the greatest battle you will ever fight, but it is also the most rewarding. With self-mastery, you can transform not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. Embrace the challenge, commit to the journey, and become the architect of your own destiny.